Hello everyone, welcome to B's Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and we got quite the figure here. So if you guys follow my Instagram, you guys know that I was so stoked for this figure when it was announced, the actual figure reveal and everything, not just the digital render. I'm a huge sucker for machine guns. I was a machine gunner for a little bit in Afghanistan, and it was a blast. But let's dive into Craig Rock and Roll McConnell from the GIJoe Classified Series. Start with the box here. You get our plastic-free packaging. Awesome shot of rock and roll in the front there. Get some artwork. You get the accessories. You got the space shuttle throwback to whether you're throwing it back to the cartoon or his first mission with the Joe team in the comics where they had to defend the shuttle launch. You get some artwork on the side. Just throwing up the rock and roll hand. You get your number 71 with a QR code that takes you just to the Hasbro website and, not an actual G.I. Joe website, because why would we have the G.I. Joe website up and running when we release our figures? We got our overseas sticker, but on the back we got our traits that are really small. We got a lightning bolt, it looks like a 203 round. We got some weights, and then we got like a howitzer looking thing. So he's a strong one. I mean, he's carrying the old big machine, the M60 looking gun. I don't know if they're going to call it that or if that's what they're going for or not, but I mean, that's what I'm going to call it from this point on. You get all your accessories. You get some... Cool, he's got crossed bullet belts on his back. And then you get a shot of his tattoos. This is what Classified is supposed to be, this figure. We'll keep touching into that. You get your new weapons locker. It's not G.I. Joe blue, it's this gray. It looks kind of like a Pelican case with a giant handle, so I don't understand what their plan was with that. And there's no really, up to it. Like, if you have this side up, yeah, but then this side's upside down. So you have this side up, this side's up, but this side's upside down. I just don't understand what they were doing there. And the figure comes tied in this with the artwork. Body Lock said it best that they could just cut out... Is that going to stay standing? They could just cut out a small window, have the figure onto that. That way you see what you're getting. So you see, when you get those messed up paint apps, you leave them on the shelf and then go from there. But let's dive into these accessories. You get something the G.I. Joe branded Classified Series has been lacking in, with I think only a handful: Storm Shadow, Stalker, Cobra Commander, or not Stalker, Storm Shadow, Sergeant Slaughter, Cobra Commander, Snake Eyes, and now Rock and Roll. Get extra hands. You get the old Rock and Roll hands with the skull tattoo on them, and you get a fist, which I wish every Classified figure came with. Keep up that playability, that posability, the shots for photography. You get this brown and green walkie-talkie, which wasn't really covered in the initial promo, but it was in the promo images. It's alright. It's got a big peg in the back, so it's kind of goofy in that sense. I got a gridiron one we'll compare it to here. So let me get my giant thumbs out of the way here. So there you have it. It's alright. I mean, it gets the job done, but I don't really know what they're going for here, because he's got the walkie-talkie, sure. If we jump into the helmet, he's got the Peltor's headset. So he protects his ears, and you can hear the radio through that. And that's what all this gizmo is and everything. So it's just like, I don't know, they're kind of like contradicting themselves, tripping up. I mean, maybe you could say, yeah, this is like his actual radio and it feeds into that. Sure, but then you got the other G.I. Joes with the blue communicators. Just kind of all over the place here, but easy to look over because it's a fun accessory. Going to his ACH, you get the brown and green. Looks awesome. You get the mount. Molded in, you get the rails, like I said, the Peltors, you get the unstrapped strap, and then of course Hang 10, because he's a surfer. Pretty awesome. He comes with this pistol. It's got a little bit of detail to it, but otherwise looks kind of bland. It does not have a porthole for blast effects. When it's there, magazine does not drop out of it, but it's got the little magazine hanging down. A little more sculpting on this side. Kind of a goofy, giant, safety switch. You get this little ammo box, nut sack, whatever you want to call it. A few rounds. They go in there. We'll revisit this in a second. You get the nice long bullet belt. It's really flexible. It's actually kind of awesome that it's that flexible. We'll revisit that in a second. And you get the pig herself. You know, pig's got to eat, baby. It looks pretty awesome. Get my arms around here. Looks pretty awesome. Lots of simple details. You got everything over here for the ammo can. It almost looks... Is that gray? No, it's just black. It's my lights. Looks awesome. You get this green bipod, so it feels really... If I get this to focus for you guys. It feels really flimsy, and I mean it is. But it should get the job done. It unfolds, and then it folds in. When it folds in, it's... Oh my gosh, it's killing me right now. And when it folds in, it actually gets narrow because it's pegged in at an angle. So when it's out, it's wide. Then when you bring it in, it actually like folds in. So that's a nice touch. That's pretty fun. But we got our rounds we'll put into the chamber here, and then we'll peg this into the side. So you could have it set up like that. Or we could peg our rounds in here. Does this catch it anywhere? Let me take a look at this. I'm messing with it. I mean, if you could feed it backwards and then run this through one of the portholes for the ammo can, you can kind of do that, I guess. But if you go the way it should go, it's pretty loose in there. So I mean, just the weight itself kind of, it kind of holds. You'd have to do some posing and some displaying to get it to go. But there you have it. That's the kind of, see if you guys see the hole in there. This doesn't really catch anything. Just some spent rounds, so I guess you just kind of balance it like that. And there you have it. Pig's got to eat. We'll throw that over there. We'll grab the Gridiron M60. Put them up side by side. Damn. They are both looking pretty on point right now. I'll throw that over there and let's dive into the man himself. We get an awesome head sculpt. The bullet belt seems crossed around. It seems to be one piece. And I mean, I'm not trying to peel it apart, so but it looks pretty good. He's got a kind of like a combat shirt, rolled sleeves, two tones, kind of nice. Mine's got all this paint that's like splattered up over here, so I don't understand what happened there. We get some pretty awesome tattoos. We got, looks like a skull, and I'm not sure what's going on there. We get a mom and a heart. Over here we get some more skull looking stuff. You get the skull in the hand. You get this little guy. Pop his hand off real quick for you guys. The tattoo actually continues underneath. And it looks, that's awesome. Grab his rock and roll hand here. No pun intended. Let me slap the bracelet back on. Super easy to do. Don't even have to heat the figure up like some brands. But try to get this to pose for you guys. There you have it. The death dealer himself. He's got this brown belt, got some pistol mags, got a peg hole, got a canteen, a little pouch, another peg hole. So we'll circle back to, we got the ammo can, whatever you're going to call it, nut sack. Pegs in. You got the peg on the radio. Pegs in, yeah, so let's switch that actually. Over there, except I'm pushing on that antenna. Crank it over a little bit. There you go. She looks like he's Spider-Man right now, so we're going to lower his hand. And the ammo. The ammo pouch can clip in right there, so a little bit of playability. Get that stuff out of the way. You get the drop leg on the paddle holster, looks pretty nice. No paint apps though. A little black paint would have gone a long way here. And the pistol just drops in like so. These knee pads, not really shin pads, but we got some like tanker boots going on, so can't complain too much. Looks good, looks awesome. So this is my classified figure of the year right now, currently. So we'll see what else the year has to bring. I know we got Big Ben coming out, we got the Range Viper, but there you have it. Let's get him all dudded up here real quick. All right, there you have him. He looks awesome. Now going back to the tattoos, I know a lot of people are complaining, oh, he should have been in all green, he shouldn't have the tattoos, he was all mellow. This isn't the 1980s anymore. Just like Shipwreck. You know, you want to target the younger audience. Yeah, you want to appease the older collectors, but at the same time, you need to bring some spice of life into this line. Could you imagine just a boring green K-pot on his head, all green figure? And the gut, like, that'd be it. I mean, sure, it'd be a good, fun figure, great figure, but this one would blow that one out of the water every single time. We'll slide him back here. I don't have a 25th anniversary roadblock, or rock and roll, surprisingly. I do have the mail away of the Battle Core, I believe, for the figure subscription, or not figure subscription, the Collectors Club. So you kind of see the green and the tan, so maybe we'll see this figure, a lighter tan, maybe a ball cap, and a plate carrier or chest piece in the future. But there he is. I'm in love with this figure right now. I'm going to be posting him a ton coming up here. So do you guys pick him up? You guys skipping out, waiting for the retro version? It's all green, no tattoos. Are you guys going to take the tattoos off yourself? Are you guys going to paint them up yourself? What are your plans with this figure? Let me know in the comments. Till next time, load up, grab your kit. I'll see you on the battlegrounds.